Hey everybody, just thought I'd get on and stream for a little bit. It's been an exhausting weekend, exhausting day, and I'm trying to hopefully finish the event. I am unfortunately having to spend a little bit, which I didn't want to do. I burned 17 gems already, or I'm sorry, 17 tokens that I had saved up. Uh, haven't had very good luck on pulls, which is not uncommon for my account. Uh, so I'm trying to do some speed raids, but none of my devices seem to be quite fast enough. But I'm doing the best that I can. And this, there we go. It's my mini. I've got it set up with some pretty decent lands for hitting. And I try to go as fast as I can, try to load as fast as I can. One of my main issues actually does seem to be screen loading, which I'm not quite sure why. Let's see, I'm trying to get on to my other YouTube on my PC so that way I can maybe see what I'm doing here. Hopefully nobody else is streaming. I didn't see anybody in my notifications, and I'm looking on there. I don't see anybody streaming, so if somebody happens to come over and watch, fine. If not, that's fine too. I just had a little bit of free time, and I got some new headphones. I bought a set just like I'd been borrowing from my kid because I liked them so much. I went and bought a pair of my own just to see how well they work. So far, I can't tell if they work. I don't have my speaker turned on my other computer. Oh. Work. I don't have my. Oh, there we go. Speaker turned on. So I can hear myself. So at least I know the headphones work, which is good. Let's see. I don't have any background music turned on. I've been dealing with a sinus infection for a while, so sorry if I clear my throat or cough every once in a while. I'm trying to actually, where's my cough drops? Pretty bad sinus infection. Finally got over the sinus infection, but the allergies are still kicking in up here. All right. Let me turn on a little background music here. I don't really do the sound effects. Let me turn up the... There we go. So, I was thinking about pulling the 24K pack, but the generic odds that I would pull too many high relics, and since they're changing these relics pretty much every week, I don't want to gamble and then have too many relics. So I was doing individual pulls, and my first 4 pulls, since I started actually burning my gems, I got 1 stars, so not looking very good for me. So, and I'm trying to use these relics one at a time, mainly just because my Titan only has 3 slots, and I take quite a few losses if I don't use the 2 relics, which I'm using a 4-star mount armor and a 4-star fire ring, which gives my Panthers some resist, which really helps as far as keeping them alive. But I did 17 pulls earlier, actually yesterday, and I just got a few 3 stars. I think I had 3 total. I didn't. I forged most of my stuff off because I've been trying to level, but there's the 3 I had just to show. But pretty much everything else was 1s and 2 stars, so I was just grinding it out as much as I can. I had some college football on yesterday, and in between camping and doing some mountain bike riding, I did get a chance to watch some college football. And unfortunately, the Hawkeyes lost, but at least I got to watch the game while I was out camping. Uh, but I was trying to finish this event because I don't have Mamesh. I did obviously have Salzar, and I've gotten him up to whatever level he is now. I started out at level 28 and did pretty good, just straight grinding for the most part. Was trying not to burn any relics. I'm really trying to hold out for another Storm Maiden Titan. Oh, sorry, I wasn't over here at my PC. Hey guys, thanks for showing up. Zalan and Solja, appreciate it. Oh, now it pops up on my computer or on my tablet screen. I don't know what the deal is there, but yeah. So I'm just trying to grind. I didn't think anybody was on. Didn't really see anybody. And like I said, I had some free time here for a little bit, so I thought I'll get on and stream. But I'm really kind of digging these headphones. I really like them. They're pretty comfortable. They're like a neon green. They're actually originally sold for the let's see, I got the box here. They're actually sold for the Xbox One. They're called the Dream Gear GRX 340. But they work really good. I use them on my Hawaii tablet. And it's nice that they're just plug and play. They just plug into the regular headphone jack, and it's got a separate volume, and I can turn the mic on. Oh, I can turn the mic on and off. That's cool. So pretty handy. Hey, Ursula, so fetch. Everybody's grinding, trying to finish. I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm at 14K. I don't really know if I'm gonna go to 20K. I probably should if I'm gonna go so far as to get my mesh, which I don't have. No, I don't have a new device. I have new headphones. I finally broke down and bought a pair. I'd been borrowing my stepson's headphones, and they work so well. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna buy a pair of my own, so I didn't have to keep stealing his. And they're working good. I like them. They're pretty comfortable. I'm not normally a headphone type guy or even a earphone type guy. But streaming, it does make it a little bit easier having these on. The brand is, here, I'll put it in the comments. It's Dream Gear GRX 340. Nothing super fancy. I picked them up at my local Menards. It's a big hardware chain here in Iowa. And like I said, they just happen to have them, and they had the plug because he originally bought his set for his Nintendo Switch. And like I said, they worked really well, so I ended up buying a pair. You're stopping at 16K, spent $40 already, and now I'm out of tokens at 15K. Yeah, I've got a few gems, and like I said, I had 17 tokens saved up, but man, I tell you, my pulls are just, this account is just, I swear it's cursed. I mean, my pulls are some of the worst. I mean, I've pulled a lot of epic tokens. I saved up a lot. And I've pulled maybe 2 4-star Titans, and I've been playing nearly 2 years. I've made quite a few pulls. Right now, I don't know that I really need Mamesh. I mean, I've got plenty of Titans to work on. Um, Trying to level them up is a pain, but I seem to be a glutton for punishment, so I'm going to get this one and see. Let's see. I just got the volcano vein, which I already have like, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them. I'm going to go ahead and kick in this 100 portal stones here and burn those up. Yeah, the headphones are really nice. They're comfortable. Like I said, they're nothing super expensive, but I mean, man, they work, and they plug right in the headphone jack, which I know Apple users can't really use them, but Android and anything else, it would be able to use them. So it looks like a couple people are stopping at 16K. I guess I need to look at the rewards. Is 16K, is that where my mesh kicks in? I got my mini account pulled up so I can keep it open, because I guess I'm trying to speed raid, but my devices, I don't know, even my tablet is kind of slowed down a little bit. It used to be super fast compared to my phone, and I'm sitting here tapping, and I'm having a hard time getting through. I do want the Orb of War. I don't have that one. Let's see who knows when the mesh will be in a milestone reward again soon, maybe next year. Yeah, that's the other thing. I didn't get what Mamesh has been offered twice I think. And yeah, I skipped both times, and I guess this is the time for me to do it. I'm not completing it on my mini account. I'm just not interested in, and I don't have the time to do the grind on my mini account. I have the gems. That count is 100% free to play, and I have 90,000 gems saved up in 27 tokens. But I want a storm. I think on that one I want a Storm Maiden Titan as well. A Storm Maiden boosting Titan. So I'm just kind of saving out, and camping season is coming up to an end here in about a month and a half. We can camp usually up until mid to end of October, and then pretty much most of the campgrounds up here shut down. So once camping season ends, then my live streaming usually picks up a little bit more, because I am not a cold weather person. I don't go hang out in the snow and things like that. So I'll probably do a little more live streaming, but yeah, I haven't completed an event since Holland, I think, was the last one I completed. And I've actually been very happy with Holland, and I had been using him quite a bit. And then some events kicked in, and I kind of got distracted having to use the boosting Titans for different events, but it's been all right. My main Titan that I kind of switched to as far as trying to level up here quickly is Valk, just because just random luck for this account, but I actually got a perfect roll for Valkyrie. So I'm trying to level her up, which I kind of goofed because I stuck her on a land, and she's done pretty good defending. I stuck her on a VP land, and I kind of forgot about her, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be working on leveling her up. Let's see, who knows when well, it's almost time for your hibernation cycle. Yeah, I do. I literally go into a hibernation type mode because I am not an outdoor person for the winter. I have it's called Raynaud's syndrome or Raynaud's phenomenon. I have bad veins in my fingers and my toes, and so the cold does not like me. And there's been a few times I've been pretty close to frostbite. So I try to be very careful when I'm outside. I do have to shovel snow. That's not fun. I have a snowblower. Yeah, I use it on occasion, but I do try to get some exercise by shoveling snow, but that's not fun. You want to see my Soulzar skill? I can show you both here. Let me finish this read, and I'll show both of these. Man, this allergies just killing me. So what do you do when you camp? I love camping. We got some mountain bikes. We take. There's one lake that has like a 8 mile trail. We go out and it takes us about 2 hours to complete that. It's actually a horse trail, and it's pretty rough. It's sandy, a lot of grass, but we do that. Or we'll do a lot of walks. Sometimes when we can, we take our motorcycle out. I got a Harley Davidson. We take that out and try to ride around. Here's the skills on the Soulzar that I had from past event, and I've had this Soulzar forever. And it's okay. I mean, it's not great. And then here's the new one that I got. I pulled this Soulzar. I got this one in from the event. I got Grenadier's critical, resist against ranged, damage against titans, Grenadier's health, and Grenadier's damage. Which I guess personally I kind of like this one because I've got damage on it. I don't know. I'm not a Titan guru, so I don't know. This one's got damage on the first, but I have the double resist against ranged. So I don't know. I may keep it, and one day eventually I'll break down and make it food. Yeah, I'm not too big into fishing. Fishing here in Iowa, for me anyway, kind of stinks. Maybe I should learn my fishing problems rolls over into my gaming problems, but I'm not. I don't have very good luck fishing in Iowa. I did it for many years, and I finally gave up. I used to go with a friend. He had a small boat, and we would go all over the place and fish, and we just never really had much luck. So I quit. Then I took up golf. I played golf for a while, and then I bought my first motorcycle when I was, oh geez, how old was I? 26, 27. And I really liked motorcycle riding, so I was like, well, so I hung up my golf clubs. I still have them, but I hung them up, and now I ride the motorcycle or do mountain biking. And yeah, we cook a lot over an open fire. I did buy a Blackstone griddle. That does make life a little bit easier when it's raining, or if you don't have a very good cooker for over fire, if you don't have a grill or something to put over the fire pit. Yeah, I heard that. I was watching a sports update, and I heard he won. What was that? The Ryder Cup that Tiger Woods won. Yeah, I'm saving. I am trying to save my 3-star relics and definitely my 4 stars. I think I just showed them there. I've been holding some for when the update drops. I know it's going to drop this coming week, sometime starting tomorrow, but they're not going to turn it on, they said, until everybody has the update. So if you're a person that typically waits to update, I would suggest going ahead and doing it, because they're not going to turn that on, they said, until everybody had it. So if we all get the update and get ready, I'm excited for the forging update. And I hear the garage door closing, so my wife is done with her little workout. She doesn't know I'm live streaming, so I might have to mute here for a minute and let her know what I'm doing. But like I said, I'm gonna try to get this done. Oh, the Rams won today too. St. Louis Rams, they won. They're on a hot streak. I've been a Rams fan for a long time. Uh, I didn't get to watch the game. Don't have DirecTV, so I just kind of had to catch highlights on my phone here and there. I do get to watch them Thursday night though, because they're going to be on Thursday night football. I think it's on Fox on Thursday night. So let's see, where am I? Where am I right now? I'm at 14.6. Okay. So I guess one thing this has been helping me, because I know you do lose a minuscule amount of souls when you stack, and so far for this event I've had to just run one at a time, so I guess maybe you could say that's helped me out a little bit too by not losing any souls. Need to open my mini back up here. I'm going to hit on that account real quick. Yeah, I appreciate this. I got five people watching. I just I really appreciate everybody that shows up. I would like to kind of branch out into other games a little bit and stream. I play Clash of Clans. I have 2 accounts over there that I play, and I'm really hoping for another game that's coming out in the future. It's still in development. I'm hoping I get to stream some of it. Oh, hang on. Hopefully.
Jay?
So I just turned my microphone back on. Hopefully it did actually mute. Just trying to explain to my wife here. He said we got back from camping today and I immediately had to work on a car, and we still have all of our stuff strung out in our bedroom. So eventually I will have to log off here and help put some clothes and stuff away. But I got a few minutes. It did mute good. I told my wife, I said, I think this has muted. I said I turned it off, but wasn't quite sure. Just hit. Oh, you just hit level 30. Hey Zalan, which Titan are you using? One of these days I'll figure out how to use Discord, so I can try to chat a little bit better while I'm. But I haven't figured out how to feed Discord into my live stream. I don't know how to do that. I think Zalan uses the same tablet I do, and somehow I think he somehow figured out how to integrate it, and I just haven't been able to do that yet. Because I would like to use Discord, maybe have some different people on live chat. Oh, you're using Calcar? I don't have him. But I have 2 souls there now. I did have uh, I have the infiltrator. I can't think what it's called. What's the Ishkar? Ishkar. I have Ishkar level 20 something or other, and I do have uh, oh the fire boar. I can't think of his name right off the top of my head. I'm drawing a blank here for some reason. I can't think what my Titan names are. Let me go look and see which one I've got. Which I thought about using him, but my problem is he's not very useful. Except for events. Flamehide, yes, thank you very much. Flamehide. So I wish you could break these down by Titan categories. Because let's see, there's Ishkar 22. He's okay, but Flamehide, now see, Flamehide I like because I have 4 slots open. This is an old Flamehide, and back before updates, when you could fuse the Titan to open slots and skills, and I had this guy open with 4 slots, which I could switch over to him if I wanted to stack some relics since he's got 4, but I'm doing okay. I'm not super worried right now. Hey, I'm on my last 1 star, and then I can think about pulling again. What am I sitting at here? Almost 15k. I'm close to the Orb of War, which I do not have. I have multiples of some of the other Titans. I'm sorry, some of the other orbs I have multiples of, but I do not have this particular one. But I guess maybe like some people, I should maybe evaluate, do I want those other relics once I get to Mamesh? And right now I'm just figuring Mamesh. Unless some fluke I get a good roll, which, like I said, does not happen very often on this account. I'm pretty much thinking that she'll just be kind of a trophy Titan. But you never know. I mean, I could get lucky and get a decent roll, but what's that good thing about your upcoming hibernation? Well, you'll have better availability for the rest of the Greek god releases. Yeah, that would definitely. I'll definitely have some free time for those events as they come up. I think one of the Titans I'm interested in, if the leaks have been accurate or are accurate, I feel like I'm really going to be interested in Artemis. But that just depends. We'll see what skills when they come out. But I definitely need. I kind of skipped some of the Vikings and Athena and those other Titans. So right now the only Titan I have that boosts Storm Maidens is Odin. But I've leveled up, I think, all of the 3-star relics. At least one of each of the 3-star Storm Maiden relics. I'm holding off on the 4 stars until the update drops, and then I will evaluate my needs and what it's going to take to level up a 4-star. I know it's not necessarily going to make it easier. It's more just so we can see a progression type rather than fails, which, like I said, for me is often. So, I mean, I got a few 4-star relics built up, leveled up, but, nothing bites worse than putting a ton of work in and just constantly seeing fails. And it gets frustrating, but I've had pretty good luck with doing the 3 stars lately. But I've noticed with all the new relics coming out, I have 500 relic slots, and I'm running low. I used to be able to forge down to about 420, 430 relics. Right now I can get down to 470, and but once the update drops 1.26, my maidens, I'm slacking a little bit on this account because when the maidens first came out, I was right in the middle of a panther upgrade, and I have storm maidens currently upgrading to 15, and I have another day and 6 hours. But yeah, I had like a week left on my panthers when the storm maidens dropped. So and they were going to level 23. So I'm sitting at Castle 23 for a while, so I can try to catch my updates. I have the Storm Maiden building. I think it's at level 18, I think. So I've been trying to keep that building up ahead. I'll look and see where it is on my mini account. I don't do a very good job keeping resources on my mini account, but it's at Castle 16, and I've already maxed my maidens out. I can't get them any. I think I can't get them any higher. I'm usually always short on food and gold over here, so that's one problem. Oh, I can't upgrade the building, but I don't have enough gold on my mini account, so I'm gonna have to wait. And this account, yeah, I'm hoping I'm a little behind the meta. I pushed really hard to get to level 23 Panthers, and Panthers took a little bit of a hit. Not too bad. I mean, I obviously still use them quite a bit, but what do I use my mini account for? My mini account is primarily for events. I pretty much I use it so I can speed raid with my main account, but my mini account is not necessarily set up as a wimpy account. I have a lot of, I would say, fairly easy level 23 lands. I set up lands that have grenadiers and Imperials only, and my mini can hold 16 lands, and as of right now, 12, 11 or 12 of them are level 23 lands. So when my main account, because I've got most of the lands anchored so they can't be stolen, uh, when my main account gets an Imperial Grenadier land, I let my mini capture it. So this was kind of something that I came up on, and I shared it with a friend, and he got his account up and his mini account up and running with the same land types, and we've done really good because this is my mini account here. This is Lux, and I still have NTG as a tag there, but this is the type of land. It's You prefer to ping pong raid the higher level lands? Yes, I do. Because see, on these level 23 lands, I get 282 XP. I also get 2447 VP, and I typically get on the expired lands. I see this one's all the resources are gone, but I still get 75k per hit, which is really nice, and I can defeat the land pretty fast, which is why, like I said, I needed the fire ring for fire resist because I was taking 3 to 4 panther losses a hit, and I put the fire ring on, and now I'm basically down to pretty much 0 to 1 as far as losses. Which when you're speed rating, you don't have to stop and keep trying to train up troops. You just want to keep grinding. But I usually keep, as you saw, a few hundred panthers cooked up, and usually these raids go pretty fast. And then I do have some lands that I've set up with a weak titan and all militia, and those lands will typically give me 3 relic drops. And so I keep a few of those just to make sure my overall relics, that I get quite a few for forge food. Uh, so let's see here. These are level 23s. I have some of these down here, and these will be swapped out as I come across more lands. But like this one here, I have all militia on it, which does help with drops. Like I said, it does do get a higher return on the drops. But that's, I don't really do a whole lot with my mini other than when events pop up. Especially if I'm in an alliance that doesn't really have a minimum. And I'm kind of over hanging out with some friends on that one. I don't really chat on it much, but I just I bounce it around wherever I can. Sometimes it ends up with knights, and sometimes it ends up in Armageddon, and sometimes it ends up, or I'm sorry, Alpha Omega, and sometimes it just ends up in some random alliance that just happens to be open if we didn't land on a decent server. Let's see, nice rugged first rate. Yeah, I have a few other 4-star fire rings. I also have some 4-star like volcano veins. I have a bunch of 4-star dragon helms. I have a bunch of frost shields. I have. Let's see what else I've got here. So I've got a few relics that yeah, I'll be able to whittle down my 4-stars once I can see what they are. I have a few here where you can see I've got an ice one, I've got a poison one, and I really only need one of each. So once this update drops and I can see what these other ones are, I will gladly fuse some, or I'm sorry, forge some off. And then like I have these 2 earth rings, but for all I know they're probably the same. And I have duplicates of other relics that I'll probably forge off as well, but I won't do that till the update. And I've been hanging on those, and see I have 4, I'm sorry, 5, no, 6. Good grief, where'd I get the other one? So I have 6 fire rings, and these 2 are the same. This was the very first fire ring I got, and it worked out that it was what I needed. But then I have, oh, I forgot it. No, I favorited that one, but that's the other good one. And then I have those. I got this fire ruby up to 7. I don't probably need 4 flame volleys, but again, I'll save them and see what happens. But I got all these frost shields, but I don't know what they are, which I only have 4. So but I've got a few. I'd like to see what they are. I've got some Goliath belts, which some of these are the new ones. Yeah, these 2 are the new ones. This one's an unknown. Let's see what else I got here. And some of these ice hammers, some of these are. Luckily, I have one of. No, these are both the same. I thought I had one of each. Okay, so maybe the ice hammer's all Imperials? I can't remember. Then I have this other ice ring that I don't know what it is. Yeah, this kite shield, I was kind of working on it, but I don't know what the last skill is. Sadly, all of my mount armors are physical. which kind of stinks. Once I got those two to 8 and saw what they were, there wasn't much point in going farther with them. And then, obviously, I need to work on all of my orbs. Let's see, these are all fixed skills. I don't think I have. My volcano. Oh, these terra firmas? No, those are all fixed skills, I think. Oh, yeah, these vambraces. These would be nice to know what's on those. And then these volcano veins. The 4 stars. I think all of these 4 stars are the Titan version. I don't think any of them are the troop version. So that's a little bit of my collection there. And once the update drops, I'll finally get to see what some of them are, and that'll free up a little bit of relic slots. Not a huge amount. It might give me 10 to 15 slots, maybe, which will help a little bit. But I'm still eventually going to need more than the 500 slots I've got. I've got some 2-star stuff that I could eventually get rid of, but I do hold a few rare relics. Like I have a 3-star Tempest. I have there's a 2-star something I have. There's about 2 or 3 relics that are pretty rare that I haven't heard of anybody getting in a long time. So there's certain relics I just won't get rid of. I was hoping to make it to Mamesh before she got up here, but I didn't quite get that far. And I haven't burned through these 1-stars. I'm not quite ready to pull yet. Yeah, I don't remember if I answered earlier, but yeah, I do prefer to ping pong the higher level lands, but it needs to be Grenadiers and Imperial lands, especially if you're using Panthers, because those lands, they take longer, especially if you're going up against land that has Panthers on it, and you tend to lose a lot of Panthers. So it's best if you can get Grenadiers and Imperials. And one good thing, too, with level 23 lands, if you can steal them and anchor them so nobody else can get them from you, you'll see all of the troops have been in front of my attackers. So I don't even have to do anything. All I got to do, auto attack and fight. Auto and fight. That's all I have to do. I don't have to set up anything. I don't have to go move anything. Sometimes some of the lower lands, like level 21s, 22s, if you get those, there might be troops behind you. And you could still run into problems there that you've got to waste time setting up an attack. You got to maybe move some Panthers, sometimes I have to move 3 or 4 Panthers. So I try to use my mini because, I mean, look at the whole army's in front of me. I mean, I really don't even have to redirect Solzar. I could just hit auto and let it go. But I do like to try to take out those Grenadiers in the back. But it's so much better attacking, and like I said, if you can grab level 23 lands and anchor them, you just anchor it and go. I mean, but it's got to be Grenadiers and Imperials, because if you have Goliaths, they take too long, and you'll lose Panthers unless you use a relic like the Fire Relic I'm using. And the same thing with Panthers. Maybe if you had poison resist, but the problem still comes down to it takes too much time, because for some reason the Panthers they just take a while to die. I don't know why. So this is the ideal situation if you can set up your own mini account to do these raids. I need to get some relics. I'll do some pulls here on the live stream. Maybe not too many, because I think I'll go to 16k. So you hit that. I just hit auto and fight, and then you just kind of sit back and watch, because I I said the nice thing, everything's in front of me. There's nothing's going to come up from behind. I don't have to worry anything from the sides. So, if you're not a level 23 player yet or Castle 23 player yet and you have a mini account or if you're thinking about doing a mini account, I would try to grab these level 23 lands and then anchor them right just as soon as you cap them, and you use those for doing your ping pong. Like I said, it works really well. And if you got the right troops and the right titans, it's not a bad run. So let's see, what am I at here? I'm at 15-3. I'll do a couple pulls here. Let's see what we got. Last time I got 4 1-stars in a row. Okay, I got a 2-star. Not shabby. Do all 23 level 23 lands have troops in the front? So I got 2-stars. Let me think. Yes, they're all in the front. The only problem you have, the Goliaths, when they're on there, the Goliaths come straight at you. When it's the level 23 lands with Panthers, one Panther comes straight at you, and the Panthers on the left and right, they try to circle around. So you could kind of lose track of those, and they can sneak in from the sides. To attack there. So if you got a ranger or something, it's not bad. But right now my ranger, he's still not quite strong enough to take a panther out in one hit, I don't think. But yeah, when you go to battle, let's see when this land pops up here. I keep forgetting the audio is faster than the video here. Okay, so yeah, if this had been a land with Goliaths, I would just have 4 Goliaths in front of me. And the far right ones, if it was Panthers, would be Panthers. And they try to circle around and flank you. So then that kind of slows your attack down, because then you got to go find them. But I mean, once you do this enough times, you know right where they are. But if your ranger's weak, your ranger's gonna die before your other Panthers can get over there. And sometimes letting your Titan fall is not a bad strategy. When Solzar was under 30, I would typically either hold him back, put him way back out of the way, or I would put him right in front of the imps and let him get ran over. Because sometimes when they get in there and they start trying to do, your ranger starts trying to do a melee attack and your Panthers come in, the attack gets delayed. I don't know why. I've tried to point that out to the devs, and I think other people have slowly caught on to it, that there's a problem, something in there, the Titan causing a problem. So typically I try to hold him back, but now that he's over 30, I let him get some shots in there, because he's starting to do okay. He can almost, I think one more level, he could probably take those grenadiers out in one shot. Right now it still takes him about right around 2 shots to take level 23 grenadiers out. Unarmored, of course. I put infiltrators pretty much on most of my lands. I think there's a couple lands I put my weak 4 stars on just so I could keep them. Like this one's got Siegfried on it, but he's what was that, level 15 maybe. Yeah, I've noticed it for a long time, and I've tried to point it out in some of my videos. I don't know that the devs watch mine. I'm a small streamer, so I don't know if they ever see any of mine. But I've tried to point it out, and I pointed it out to Gaming Jaeger a while back. I couldn't even tell you what stream I was watching, and he was grinding with the low level Titan, and I saw he was having the same problem, and kind of pointed that out. Uh, but I tend to do that on all my weaker Titans. I either let them get ran over, or I'll move them back out of the way so they don't get in the way at all. So let's see. But hopefully, update 1.26 is supposed to have not just the relic fusion or forging. I'm sorry, I keep saying fusion. Relic forging. There's also supposed to be some other fixes dropping in this update. Something to do with the Grenadiers. Is it the Grenadiers' damage or critical or something like that? There was something there that was supposed to be fixed. I thought there was something else about Storm. Was there something to do with the Storm Maiden? Something there not working right? I really hope that they've looked into the problem of champions tending to walk around in circles, especially Thor. He's really bad about it. I use him solo a lot on my mini account, and sometimes I won't pay attention, and I'll be like, oh, Thor's over there walking in a circle, getting shot by grenadiers, not doing anything. And I have to go tap on him and say, hey, go get these grenadiers over here. This is one of my level 23 lands that I put militia on, just to, like I said, to help increase with drops. What time is it going to be? 8:15. How long have I been streaming? Right about. Yeah, so probably about 8 more minutes, and then I'll stop streaming here for the night. Like I said, I gotta help put clothes and stuff away from camping trip. My side of the bed is piled high. Oh, I got some grenadiers over there trying to sneak off. Where are they going? Hey, you got those grenadiers in one shot. That'd be nice, because I don't do a whole lot with grenadiers. I had one guy, he showed me a deal as far as speed rating using grenadiers, and if I can get my grenadiers up a couple levels, I would certainly go for that. Know if level 18s are really strong enough to do that. But like I said, I still have pretty good luck with the Panthers and the relics I use, so normally I would have a 4-star Bitter Dirks in there, but like I said, the fire does actually hurt, so that's why I put the 4-star fire ring on there to help with that. It gets expensive when you're speed rating and you're losing three to 5 Panthers a battle. It starts adding up very fast. Yeah, the infiltrators, I haven't really used infiltrators very much. I have a few, and I was kind of trying to work with Nexus a little bit, trying to level her up. Just haven't had much time with so many other Titans, which is kind of why I feel like getting Mamesh may end up burning me in the long run, but I think she is in the Pantheon, so it might pay off down the road. I'm not a hardcore Pantheon collector, but I certainly won't get rid of Titans that are in the Pantheon, so I just kind of roll along with what I have and what I can collect. I've missed a few Titans. I'm hoping eventually that they'll come back around, and maybe in a cheaper event, kind of like how they did like with Thor and Loki and things like that, other Titans. So, but for now, I decided I would get this one just because with the new ones coming out, I don't know when Mamesh would be available again. They've only offered Calvarex twice, and luckily I got him the first time around. Haven't done much with him, but I have him. He's one of those Titans that maybe with Halloween coming up, maybe they'll do some kind of Halloween event, and I'll use Calvarex again, and he'll be worthwhile. I've got one 4-star skeleton ring. Which one is it? The blood vial? I have the 4-star blood vial uh, maxed out, and then I think I have a 3-star that's maxed out. I think. Yeah, I I like Gaming Rescue's video where he pointed out or tried to point out to the developers that leveling a Titan is horrendous, and I agree. And I know there is an XP event coming up where we can get, I guess, XP relics or something. So I'm hoping that I can participate in that as well. I think it's supposed to start sometime tomorrow or Tuesday. Tuesday, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know they said sometime this week, 2 days. I want to say Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe. Tuesday event. Yeah, yeah. I'm really hoping to be able to get and put some time into that and whatever they offer. Because, man, I need some XP for some Titans. Because yeah, this whole process of leveling is slow, especially for those of us that don't spend very much. I actually went about 4+ months and I didn't drop a dime on this game. I was very irritated, frustrated with the game. I did just 3 or 4 weeks ago. I bought the big package that they offer. Uh, I bought it and I kind of sat on it for a little while, and now, of course, I'm burning some of it here. Am I still not at 16K? Jeez, I'm almost to 16K. Let me open up my mini again here. My mini account, I'm using a 3-star Sardu, level 35. But that Sardu is also an old Sardu, and he has 4 slots open. So I put every Panther relic I could on him, because my Panthers on that account are only level 15 or 16. 15. I don't have them to 16 yet. I was working on Storm Maidens on it. Oh, there's 60 tiers in the XP event. I had to go back and watch the live stream because I kind of missed it the first time. So I've heard, yeah, that there's supposed to be, or at least what they were saying in the live stream, that it's supposed to be a lot of XP relics. So I'm really hoping that pays off. I'd like to level up some more Titans here, or at least get them up in the high to mid 50s. I've got a Ladega. I have one max Ladega, and then I have one at level 58. And I use her on occasion when I really need to attack a garrison and win. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to max her out at 60, because then, to me, she basically becomes useless. I can stick her on a VP land, but I don't want to use her as an everyday Titan because the XP is wasted. It's like as soon as one Titan is done, then I just move on to the next one. And like when I maxed out Siegfried, and I barely even used him. I did a lot of fusion when they had the Titan fusion events. I took advantage of that. and I maxed him out. And he's not a great Siegfried, but I didn't get to use him much. And now he sits on a land. He's maxed out, which is cool. I need better relics for him, but as far as using him to go and try out his archers or militia or whatever, I'm like, there's no point in it because I'm losing XP by wasting time when I could be using Talland or Valkyrie or Odin or any of the whole bunch of infiltrators I don't have leveled up. So that's one thing. It's exciting to max out a Titan, but at the same time, it's also very disappointing to max them out because then you don't want to use them. And I'm not at a point where I want to go up to Legend League and attack up there because I want to keep building up my account. I've fallen behind rushing to Castle 23. Now I need to fix my other troops that I have out there because I've got a lot of troops still under even level 20. I think before I started the upgrade on my Panthers, I had just gotten my archers to level 20. Well, I got 3 more levels. My grenadiers are 18, so I've got 5 levels. Militia, same way. Spearmen, same boat. Everything's in the same boat except for Panthers. And now we got Storm Maidens, so now I'm trying to get Storm Maidens as high as I can. Which it looked like I had a builder free, but I have the Storm Maiden Hall. What is it? The Asgardian Hall or something like that. It's already under construction, so nothing I could do there. Hey, check it out. Let's look. On live stream, I made it to Mamesh. Oh, let me get my. Do I have slots here? Sorry, guys. Shoot. Hang on. Let me burn off a few relics here. Let me go. I was working on a 3-star today. Did I max it? I can't remember. I was working on. Oh, okay. I guess I fibbed a little bit. I don't have all of my 3 stars maxed. This is the Norse Talisman. I was trying to. I think this is the last one I need to max. I'm good. I'll pull. This is actually pretty fitting because this was right about the time I was going to end. So let me. Hang on. Let me do a couple more forges here. I'll tell you what, seeing that forge fail is just disheartening. I'm really looking forward to the next update. So here's the Orbivore. Here is Mamesh. Mamesh. Alright, I'm going to check it out right here on live stream. I'll try to keep my excitement and or disappointment down until I know that Mamesh pops up on the screen. So I'm watching my screen here. I'm waiting. Let's see. Okay. It's coming up here. There's Mamesh, my new Titan. Alright. Watching. There we go. There's going to be a little hesitation there. I'm going to hit select. That is a pretty awesome looking Titan, let me tell you right there. So let's see what we got. So you guys all, yeah, I know. I just I'm delaying. I'm building the tension. I'm building the suspense. So here we go. What do you think? I got the Grenadier's health, Panther's damage. I got Grenadier's damage, Panther's health, and Grenadier's armor. I'm I'm honestly impressed. I can live with this. The armor, I kind of like armor. Not I'm not dissing armor. Yeah, I'm this is pretty good. I can work with this. I'm impressed. Like I said, I don't get too many good rolls, and this one's doable. I really like this. So I'll have to go back through in the chats, in the Titan strategy chats, and look and see some of the builds. But yeah, I'm super happy with this. I can live with this. So there you guys go. Um, I'm undecided if I'm gonna push farther. What do we got here? 16K, and there's 4 more K. What do I got here? I got a Flaming Ruin, a Doomfire, and Banner Flame, which I don't have any of these 3 relics. So I'll see if I can push. I'll see what I can do. I still got a little bit of time here before I gotta pass out for the night. Um, but super happy with that Mamesh. Love it. Uh, and I appreciate you guys that got on here. I'm gonna have to get off for a little bit and do some putting some stuff away, and then hopefully I can try to finish the grind and get the rest of these relics. Cause let me look here. What do I pulled a few things. How many more do I have? I have a couple 2 stars. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put a little bit of work in, but yeah, I really appreciate you guys all stopping by and checking this out. Thank you guys, and good luck with your grinds, and hope you get what you want. I'll see you guys later on.